Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're here at the Serene Stable, I think what this place is called. And we're more or less on our way to Rito Village. Still a fairly long trek to get there. So I'm kind of skeptical we'll make it in this episode. But at any rate, I'll just get started on the journey with my new horse Roach here. Going all Geralt of Rivia on this thing. Is that a talus? It kind of looks like one of those taluses. Okay, it didn't take me as long to get here as I thought it was going to. Alright. Okay, Roach, you just hang out over here. Okay, if we go up here, we should be out of their reach. And then I can decide what to do. Zone it times 3, okay. So, are they on the same side? Or would they fight each other? It's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, I missed. Blast it. They are fighting each other. That is neat. Although the constructs aren't making a very good accounting for themselves. Back up we go. And then where's the one survivor? Okay, he did manage to finish them off, so... guess I gotta give him props for that. Wooden stick broadsword, okay. And a flame thingy-mabobber. A throwing spear. A wing shield? Okay, let's... Get up there, please. Link. Alright, well, that actually went pretty well. Do these guys have treasure of any kind to speak of? Not particularly. Huh. That was pretty amusing. Killed one of the bokoblins, then the rest went after the constructs. And they managed to take out all the constructs except one, and the last one was powerful enough to take the rest of them out for me, and then I just took him out, and yeah, that went pretty well. And I got a bunch more construct stuff, like zonite charges. Yeah, I'm definitely satisfied with that. Right then. Ooh, butterfly. Oh. I spooked him. Okay, so I have decided I'm going to head the southern route because I don't believe I have enough cold protection to get me through the northern route. Okay, I can get a better picture of these herons. Maybe. Yeah, that's much better. Oh. Blasted herons spooked those little bluebirds. Okay, so yeah, southern route, because it'll probably be warmer that way. Okay. I wonder if it's going to be dangerous in here. Back in Breath of the Wild, it's fairly dangerous down here. But we're not in Breath of the Wild anymore, are we? Up. Wizrobe. Okay, get back in frame. I wonder if I take an opal and stick it on a magic rod or a sword, will it start throwing water around? And if it does, would that be death on electric enemies like that Wizrobe? For a moment I thought it was coming after me, but apparently not. Can't see it. Okay. Alright, if I keep on jumping down to gather stuff like that, it's going to take me forever. At any rate, hey, busy day? You know, there used to be an awful, and I mean awful, thunderstorm raging throughout this whole area. Yeah, I cleared it up. You're welcome. It never let up until recently it did, which is why I was able to come here. Now that it's safer, maybe I should climb a tall tree and scope things out. I thought I saw a shrine up there. Aha. That's further away than I really care to go right now, though. It's way on top of that mountain. Not the greatest picture with the two overlapping like that, but it could be worse. eyeball, but not the wing? Why just the eyeball, not the wing? I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with that, but it just seems kind of unusually arbitrary. It's turned night. The music's changed. That looks kind of odd up there, that kind of ruined thingy on the mountaintop. Stuff to collect. Are they coming after me? They are. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, darn it! Keep trying to get a headshot on these guys, but it's not working. Ah, not that! Okay, finally got one. Okay, that got rid of him. Missed. All right. Okay. Yeah, just backing and shooting. Letting them chase me. Worked out pretty well. Just because I wanted to gather some materials at the base of that weird tree. Okay, as long as I took care of them. Is there anything here I might be able to loot? Maybe? 3 arrows. Bah. Well, that's 3 arrows I didn't have before. And... okay. There's a shrine up there. And it looks like there might still be a stable over there, up ahead on this path. I really wish it was possible to gather materials while sitting on the horse. What is that? Looks like an enemy camp now that I take a harder look at it. Not really interested. Ugh. What's this signpost say? Due to recent attacks on folks who are distracted by dropped objects, be careful. Pay attention to your surroundings. And don't go carelessly poking around suspicious objects. Tabantha Bridge Stable owner. Dropped objects. Does that mean these rocks that come from the Sky Islands? I don't see anything particularly dangerous here. What's that thing carrying? Oh, it's carrying an explosive barrel. Let's get out of here. Look out! Slow down, darn it! It's a Rito. I don't know what she's doing. Here early, aren't you? Guess so. Hello and welcome to Tabantha Bridge Stable.
Oh.
Thank you for supporting the Stable Association. Since this is your first time here, we'll add 1 point to your pony points. Now then, once again, welcome Link. Do you want to register a horse or take one out for a ride? How can I help? Give Roach some TLC. Okay. If you intend to go north to Hebra, I recommend that you take precautions against the cold. Hebra has always been a chilly region, but ever since their recent extreme cold snap, they don't even have enough to eat. You may see a Rito visitor here named Bedoli. She's come from Rito Village to stock up on food. Ah, that's why she's here. Alright then, I'll take him. Oh, do you need to speak with Banji? Apologies, we were caught up in our conversation. I'm from Rito Village to the northwest. Times are tough where I'm from. Merchants aren't able to reach my village because of the blizzard. We're fortunate the kind folks from the stable are sharing their supplies with us. It's thanks to them that the children still have full bellies. Don't mention it really, the Rito have always been good neighbors to us. We're just returning the favor. You let me know if there's anything else you need, alright? I can arrange to have it sent here and then pack it up for you to carry home. Words cannot express my gratitude. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really interested in speaking to her. I wanted to ask you what was up. Well, it certainly ought to be easier to get up to the smaller ones now than it was back in Breath of the Wild. Can't take pictures of those. This seems oddly selective. How come it lets me take pictures, or wants me to take pictures of some collectible items and not others? And why some food items and not others? Why some enemy parts and not others? I'm not sure what to make of that. See here. No, I'm not underneath that thing. Okay, last time I went through, way back in Breath of the Wild, there were loads of guardians over there. Made going through that area pretty dangerous. I wonder, is it going to be as dangerous or safer now that the Guardians are gone? Boy, even these weird trees drop pine cones. Everything around here drops pine cones. Tomatoes. Okay. Got to get up there to open a fast travel point here. Oh, look at that. Another Korok. Yay. Okay, where's his friend? Up there? Friend got separated. Whoa. Way the heck over there. Ugh. Oh look, there's a carriage right below him. A completed carriage, so I don't have to make my own mode of transportation.
Oh.
Roach has better ability, but sweet rolls faster.
Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh.
Not close enough. What? There we go. You know, the glide shirt isn't doing me much good right now. Let's switch back to the climbing gear. All right. I just came from there. You okay? No? No, he's not okay. I shall remember you always. Okay, brought your friend here. Bye. And there's lots of stuff here to gather. I need to turn around. I wonder if I should take the carriage with me. Is there any point to that? I don't really think there is. Okay, granted that was kind of dangerous, but seriously. That was just being melodramatic. I get all the way on top of one of these, even? It's almost too easy. That basically trivializes it. was I looking for? That's one of those time bomb things. Still haven't gotten any really good ideas about what I could do with one of those time bombs. I suppose I could have exploded those guys from a distance. Maybe. I could possibly have figured that out. Up to that. I'm kind of fooling around, not doing very much towards getting myself up there. Okay, let's be a bit more responsible with the speed while I have this thing hitched up to Sweet Roll here. Let's make sure it's in a more stable location. No pun intended, since we're next to a stable. Don't want it rolling away. Where it could possibly roll over someone. That would be not good. Makurukis Shrine. Yeah, I'm still wondering, where do they get these names? It's like maybe they put it in an AI randomizer and you make a name that, has 3 different vowels in it. More combat training, really? Okay, I can use Ascend to get on top of those platforms. Okay, what am I supposed to do this time? Steady your aim and fire at the enemy's head. So, only headshots. Okay, yeah. And now 2 more come in, of course. Do not fear the approaching enemies. Fire true, strike their heads. Oh. I guess that first one wasn't a quote-unquote headshot, even though it sure looked like part of its head. Okay, bundles of arrows. And that's what I was hoping for. Zonite sword and construct bows. You point to this. Might have just been a platform from which I could have sniped them. Otherwise, no. Alright, what have we got in here? Another strong construct bow. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Skip. And skip. I haven't gone down the well yet here. Okay. Korok. Alrighty. Please go collect sweet roll for me.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay. With that done. Anything over here? Torch. Torch. Right. Anyway. Lots of spicy peppers around here. Not too surprising. Since there's a really cold area pretty nearby. Ah. There's a cave back there. first of all, I want to see if I can get this fishy. Gotcha. Okay, so the reason for that is because the picture I took of these guys before was pretty bad, seeing as it was still in the water, the one that I photographed before. I mean, yeah, look at that. Much better. And it looks as though I need to delete some pictures. Okay. Wow. I really did have a lot of these pictures. Okay. That makes some more space. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Wow. This is a big looking cave. Have I... I have not photographed a bright bloom seed. Okay, this is one of those oil pits or mud pits or whatever they are. The kind that you can't swim in. That was close. Huh. Another board. To make my bridge a bit more steady, perhaps? Okay. So, better bridge for when or if I have to go back that way. I don't hear any bubble frog noises. An old campfire. This looks like the place where there ought to be a bubble frog. Apparently not. But, looks like there ought to be one. Okay, money. Anything else I can pick up? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Longer didn't actually help much. In fact, it made it more difficult to get it in place. Where did these frogs suddenly come from? Well, I won't question it too much. There's a lightning storm coming up according to the weather. That's kind of inconvenient. Well, let's not wait for that. Let's just get going.
Oh. Oh.
Let's go for speed.
Oh.
I keep feeling tempted to get rid of the towing harness. And then I always seem to end up in a situation where, whoa, I wish I had the towing harness. So I guess I'll leave it. That looks kind of neat.
Oh. Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Everything looks great.
Oh. Oh. Yup.
I'm off the road. That's not what I wanted. What is that? Oh, it's just one of those axe-shaped rocks. Looks like a weird mushroom. You'd think that in the years since Breath of the Wild they would have fixed this bridge, but look at all the holes that are still in it. I mean, sure, the Rito don't need it. But for everyone else, this is really the best way to get to Rito Village. Boy, there's just lots of stuff here. All these spicy peppers. Honestly, I think they're overdoing it a little bit. I know we're going to a very cold area. But still. Of course, there's a monster camp up ahead. Oh. Mushroom. Okay, up we go. Starting to look kind of cold. Well, I'm not going to stay up here for very long. Alright. That went about as well as could possibly be asked. Tried to climb on him as he ran past, but missed. Bokoblins. What's over there? Or who's over there, perhaps more accurately. Okay, there's some guy stuck in a hole. Hasn't even tried to climb out, it appears. I already got this. Oh, it's a trumpet player! Another musician. Oh, hey, did you come down here to rescue me? And nope, I fell in. Actually, kind of both, only it was a controlled fall. But, sure. Why, thank you. I was heading to Rito Village, which is suffering through a fierce blizzard, to cheer them up with music and supplies. I got my wagon going at a pretty good clip on this road, but then I suddenly drove into this hole. It's never been here before. The horse I was riding ran off somewhere, and my cargo was spoiled. The only thing I have left is the wagon. I haven't figured out how to get both me and my wagon out of this hole, and I won't leave it behind. Which leaves me stuck here, plain and simple. I'm relieved that someone came to rescue me, but I hope you have a plan to free me from this hole. Well, let's see. I have several tools here. I have a couple of balloons and fire emitters and fans. Okay, that looks a bit better. Alrighty. Every time I try to get creative, it messes up somehow, but... if I can just attach enough lift... 2 balloons with fire emitters and 2 fans on the side. Oh, don't be so melodramatic, dude. Hey, no, I'm not doing anything except building you an escape. You're welcome. That doesn't look very stable, does it? Okay, is this the back or the front? I think that's the back, which means it's pointed down, and that's exactly what I want. Not the wheel, the side. There. That's good. I guess I don't need to use all of this, do I? Every time I get fancy, I end up regretting it. It ends up not working. Plenty of lift, but you know, I need more than just lift. I need to get him out. So rather than putting the fans facing down, I should put them facing in back. Like so. A flying carriage. Isn't that neato?
Oh. Oh.
Get in the wagon. What? You can actually make this happen?
Yeah.
Alright then. Let's hope you know what you're doing. Yeah, let's hope, Eustus, because I'm not too sure of that.
Oi!
Okay, Eustus. Let's pray. Too dangerous. I'm falling out. Hey, be more careful. And I will pull myself together. Okay, so let's have a better runway. Oh, stop doing that. Okay, maybe I should not get in with him. Let's wait. Huh? Oh. Okay, I need more lift. So let's just have one fan doing that, and the other fan doing that. Okay, more lift and less weight.
Oi!
And I really, really hope this is not a huge mistake. Okay. Whoa, I'm out of the hole! Took a few experiments, but I made it. Whew, I'm finally out. I got so nervous I fogged up my glasses and missed what you did. Oh, you jerk. But you did it. You actually did it. Thank you so much. If you hadn't come along, I don't know how much longer I would have been stuck in that hole. Come to think of it, if I hadn't made such a rash decision during the earliest days of the upheaval and run off on my troop, maybe things wouldn't have ended up like this. I mean, the supplies I collected to help feed Rito Village have all spoiled by now anyway. I should get back to the stable trotters and rejoin my bandmates. That will do more good. Oh, have you not heard of us? Us stable trotters are a music group that goes around stables to perform. If I had to guess, it's out of your way, but they might be near Woodland Stable over in Eldon. After I return this wagon I borrowed, I'm going to rejoin the troop. There are so many people who would benefit from hearing us play. Oh, one more thing. Take this, please, as a cooking ingredient I picked up in my travels. This is the least I can do for you getting me out of there. Coarser bee honey, 3 of.
Yeah.
And now I better be on my way. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again. I look forward to playing my horn for you. Okay. Were these his supplies? Lots of arrows. Must not have been his supplies then. Either that or when they rotted away, they dissolved into nothing. Or maybe transformed into arrows. Well then. This episode lasted a bit longer than I had planned. But, a good ending all the same. Made it a fair distance to Rito Village, further than I even thought I was going to. Saved that guy, and unlocked that shrine, helped a pair of Koroks, found a bunch of stuff in the well there. Yeah, overall, reasonably productive episode. Well, viewers, thanks for watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the next episode, presumably, we'll make it the rest of the way to Rito Village. Or at least to the stables outside of Rito Village. Actually, no, those aren't stables anymore, are they? They've been taken over by the newspaper. Well, we'll probably make it that far at least. And I'll see you then.